Because
All right, silence, and here we go. Shut up.
I'll talk whatever I want to talk.
You'll talk when you're dead.
I'll take the cold entry this week if I want to, damn it.
No, I don't think you will.
Blargarg! Welcome to the Pittsburgh Piledriverpodcast. Blargarg, whiskey. My name is Ron Swanson. Guns, whiskey, Blargarg.
You even fucked that up. It's not whiskey, it's rum, you dumb shit.
I'm sorry.
Can you do anything?
Oh my god,
I'm
this has to stay in, Poot. This has to all stay in.
Start the
It'll
damn
stay
thing.
in. Start the show.
You're listening to the Pittsburgh Piledriver. What the hell is that? Podcast.
All right, everybody, now listen, hear me out.
Well,
Guys, hear me out. Hear me out. I was in the cockpit. I saw Poot vent. I went up to the vault, and I found Tom's dead body.
No.
Wait,
Wrong night.
Right.
Wrong night.
Hey. This is my fucking intro. Why don't you shut the hell up for once, you blabbermouth son of a bitch? Oh, you're right. You are right. I apologize. Poot was completely right. That's my fault. This isn't Tuesday night Among Us with Casual Gaming Dad. Sponsor. This is the Pittsburgh Piledriver Podcast. I owe everybody listening an apology. I especially owe Poot an apology for that unprovoked broadside. I apologize. There will be a $25 Applebee's gift card waiting for you the next time you come down as a token of my sincere apologies and my hope
Eating good in the
that
neighborhood.
you will forgive me. My God, the interruptions. It is just like Among Us. People don't shut the fuck up when someone's trying to say something. It's just like Among Us. And the only common denominator in those two things are the four of us idiots on the Pittsburgh Piledriver Podcast. And what we're going to do tonight is interrupt each other all goddamn night long over stupid picks because we have to pick stupid WrestleMania Backlash, not because any of us is going to enjoy that god-awful, abysmal pay-per-view, but because we have to get that belt off of stupid Dave.
Allegedly,
stupid Dave. We have to get the belt away. That's the only reason we're picking this pay-per-view. No one is going to watch it and enjoy it. I can tell you that right now, but we have to watch it and we have to pick it because damn it, Dave, you motherfucker. I'm not
calling it. I'm not calling it WrestleMania Backlash, even if there's fire.
No, we're going to call it that. Tiger Bomb Tom is here.
It's Backlash.
Poot the Bard is here. Shut the fuck up, Beef the Legend is also here. And Ransom the Madman is here. We're going to do picks for WrestleMania Backlash. What pay-per-view is that, everybody? Say it with me.
WrestleMania Backlash.
WrestleMania Backlash. I'm not doing my tasks, Beef. It's WrestleMania Backlash. It's time for picks. That's what we do here.
When does this pay-per-view even happen?
It's on WrestleMania Backlash Sunday, which is this Sunday, which is WrestleMania Backlash Sunday.
Backlash is on Sunday, Tom.
Thanks.
WrestleMania Backlash is on Sunday.
I'll even. Where's my snipping tool? I'll even snip how it's in the fucking the records. The records will show Backlash.
It will show WrestleMania Backlash.
The books are cooked.
Because we all have the ability to edit the Facebook page, and we can do it.
No one can edit my Google Drive. Suck it,
I
man.
don't give a shit about your Google Drive.
Yes, I don't want to save the snippets. All right. Backlash is on Sunday.
Yeah, WrestleMania Backlash.
You know, I asked my wife to bring me a Coke and she didn't. She said no and walked off to bed. And I'm like, well, that's how it's gonna go, huh?
I thought you were gonna say she brought you a mirror with a straw.
I mean, let's get at it, man.
She brought you a jug of Coke.
It's been a few weeks. I feel like this is all like pent up bouncy ball. So, congratulations, viewers. You're getting a good one tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
WrestleMania Backlash episode.
WrestleMania burger.
I hate you so much. So anyway,
remember that cold open where Beef was giving Ransom the business? That's right. Ransom's going to give Beef the business for the rest of the episode.
All my life. The rest of my damn life.
Oh,
vengeance.
Vengeance
all
is until next month.
912 days. All 912 days of my life, you're going to give me the business. All right.
Is it WrestleMania Backlash Vengeance? Is that what it's going to be?
Yes.
And probably. WrestleMania Backlash presents Snickers Money in the Bank. 2022.
presents
great.
WrestleMania Fuck You, starring the Dicks.
That's a great Poots eye. I think Poots rubbing off on Beef.
Have
Presented
been
in
for
Saudi
years,
Arabia.
buddy.
Presented in
What's that,
Saudi
Poots?
Arabia, which is
Listen,
bigger than or as big as WrestleMania.
What Poot does in his free time and rubs or doesn't rub with Beef in the room is none of our business.
Oh,
I was home.
I was home.
You fucking
All right.
gimmick-stealing son of a
So, all right, listen. I don't
WrestleMania
even have this-
Backlash. Let's get to the picks.
Yes.
I don't even have this pulled up yet. So somebody
That's how
fill.
little we care.
Somebody fill. Poot, Phil,
Anyway.
damn it.
Anyway, this Sunday,
name's not
everybody, is
Poot Phil, it's
WrestleMania
Poot.
Backlash.
Damn it.
Yeah, Poot's going to probably watch WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday on WrestleMania Backlash Sunday, and I'm
I
sure
don't know
Ransom.
why you're doing this.
I'm so
We'll
excited to
also
watch
watch-
WrestleMania Backlash on Backlash Sunday Backlash. Is
It's
anybody,
WrestleMania
you know what?
Backlash Sunday.
Before I
WrestleMania
do that,
Backlash.
I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to do some backlashes. And then after I do
think it-
that, I'm going to go
Are
back
there going
to
to be
my house
WrestleMania
and lash up
Backlashes?
Bobby Lash Backlash.
WrestleMania Bobby Lashley. Bobby
WrestleMania Bobby
WrestleMania
Backlash
Backlashly.
Bobby.
Bobby WrestleMania Backlashly.
Super Bowl Saturday?
Oh my god.
Your t-shirt's too tight too, Billy. All right, here's your fucking card.
Is it the WrestleMania Backlash card?
Not in the order that we're picking, because I have a different order.
Oh my
Charlotte Flair is defending the title against Ronda Rousey, the SmackDown Women's
WrestleMania
title.
Backlash Charlotte.
Shiglak Rousey. WrestleMania Backlash Rousey.
in an I Quit match. You guys are gonna be like, I don't remember the match. Did you say that? Yeah, I fucking said it. You fucking joked. We're like gophers coming out of the ground. WrestleMania Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash. I'm so excited for WrestleMania Backlash. I hate you all. This is why we didn't have an episode last week, because I was like, I don't think I can be in the same room mentally as these fuckheads. Stop calling it WrestleMania Backlash. At least I got my
Thank you. That's our first
WrestleMania-
episode of the
I think we
P3
WrestleMania
podcast.
broke
Here's our sponsors.
Or WrestleMania Backlash Broken Beef.
I'm dead. Oh
Be
god.
ashamed if somebody got a backbreaker at WrestleMania Backbreaker at WrestleMania Backlash.
You
I
talking
told
about
everybody.
WrestleMania broke Tom?
I told everybody this is 2 weeks. 2 weeks of bouncy ball mayhem.
Oh god.
All right.
I can't wait to
Anyway.
create a character in a wrestling video game and give him the finishing move of a backbreaker. I'm going to call it the WrestleMania Backbreaker.
Oh fuck! Stop.
You all know it's as ridiculous as it is, but all right. Okay.
Okay, breathe.
So anyway, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, title match.
I
WrestleMania
quit.
Backlash.
I quit.
I quit. Me too.
I quit. I'm done. It's an I quit match. Cody versus Seth freaking Rollins
Yep.
in a regular old singles match. RK Broentire versus the Bloodline for not a
Wait,
damn thing
you-
but bragging rights.
You called it RK Bro entire.
Yep.
Wow.
AJ
Love it.
Styles versus Edge because, 50-50 booking. Bobby Lashley versus Almost
Oh, wait.
because, 50-50 booking.
Hold on, don't
And
forget.
this is just a
Don't
repeat.
forget. Damian Priest is banned from ringside in the Edge
Who
and AJ
cares?
also. Which
Someone's
means-
just going to join his faction.
Well, I was gonna say, which means either him or somebody else is definitely gonna show up. But go on.
Yeah, it's going to be a new member of the faction.
Why?
Yeah, we'll get into that. Happy
This is-
Corbin versus Madcap Moss is the other match because, reasons.
Yeah, you'll have to. Somebody who's actually been keeping up with the weeklies will have to explain that to me because I've had
It's
zero.
none of us.
Do you think we have time for Pat to call in for that? I don't.
Probably.
Oh boy,
Do you think Pat keeps up with the weeklies?
I don't
Yes.
know.
I bet
You think he does?
I bet you
he does. I bet
Dave
Pat
keeps up with the weeklies.
And I bet
They
Pat
both
could
are
come on
bi-
this show and he could probably recap the weeklies in grand detail and still do it shorter than any of us could do it. And more
both-
eloquently, by the way.
Oh my God, yes. They both seem like they lead such busy lives. I don't think that they have time for gutter trash.
Who?
Oh, jeez.
I don't.
Gutter
Like-
trash.
Raw
That
is
tickled Pete's
so
funny bone.
fucking bad right now. SmackDown is, a little better, but everything is bad. The only bright spot on Raw is Cody fucking Rhodes. That's saying something.
Yeah, could you
Um,
imagine us saying that?
Right?
That's a statement right there.
It-
What is
it-
this on my porch?
It's weird.
It's
6
Cody
months
fucking
ago,
Rhodes.
if
It's
we
Seth
could take
freaking Rollins.
the P3 of 6 months ago and be like, hey, guess what, guys? If we could like Bill and Ted that shit and be like, hey, guess what, guys? The best part of Raw in 2022 is Cody Rhodes. See you later. We'd all be like, the fuck are they smoking? What's happening? But it's the damn truth. For God's
None
sake.
of us would believe it.
All right, and then the last match. Did you already say it or no?
Corbin and Moss, yeah. Madcap, Corbin,
No.
Happy Moss.
No, the other one.
Oh, yeah, Bobby and Moss, yeah, I mentioned it.
Oh, Bobby.
It's
All
out of
right, so
it's
I have
out
to
of order.
ask. Because
Yeah.
again, I don't keep up.
Yeah.
Is Roman Reigns legit hurt?
I mean, no one has said a straight answer on that. But it seems like they're protecting him. It
Has he
seems like they're.
wrestled? Do we know? Has he wrestled since? Oh, he
No.
hasn't.
So was that from the alleged injury that we saw, like where his arm looked like a purple softball?
Yeah,
At one point.
yeah,
Okay.
when Lesnar Kimura hit him.
Yeah.
But he's in the Bloodline match though.
He is.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
so confused because like Nakamura came out and they beat up Nakamura and I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden it's McIntyre again because the world's like, hey, you guys remember Drew McIntyre, right? You guys
Right.
all like him, right? Right?
Right.
All right, so
Anyway.
if that's the case, I'm willing to bet that he probably is hurt, which is why he doesn't have
An actual.
even if,
Yeah.
even if it's going to be a squash match. That's why he's not having a singles match for the
Well, and
title.
this
one
match
that-
was supposed to be the Usos versus RK Bro in a tag team title unification match.
Oh.
They set it up. They spent like 2 weeks on Raw and SmackDown setting it up, only to then change course and make it a 6-man tag match. So I don't fucking know.
No, that
what's
seems
happening.
weird.
The one that is kind of weird to me is Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss, because I thought they were like butt buddies or whatever. So what
No,
happened?
man. Didn't Madcap turn on Corbin at Mania? That may have been after. I don't remember anymore.
there? It had
I
to have been after.
don't think
no.
that happened at Mania.
No, it didn't
Okay,
happen.
Unless I completely missed it.
No, it didn't happen at Mania because oh fuck, what was the match that there was?
Corbin
something-
and McIntyre.
Yeah, it was Corbin versus McIntyre, and he
Yeah,
was
you're right.
definitely like in his
Yep.
corner. So
Yep.
it had to
Yeah.
been after.
It was post. And I think Madcap is the face. I don't remember anymore.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
What the?
Because who's gonna cheer Baron Corbin? Anyway,
would.
Happy Corbin, King
I
Corbin.
would.
Happy
cheer-
Corbin.
I'll
Who's gonna
cheer
cheer
the
Happy
fuck out of
Corbin?
him.
Corbin's career to me has been a roller
Yeah, man.
coaster. I've gone from being like, yeah, man, I can get on board with Baron Corbin, to being like, I hate this fucking guy, to being like, yeah, man, they need to get Baron Corbin a push, to being like, what the fuck is the guy doing on TV? And there's no gray area. It's either like top of the mountain, like, hey, push Corbin, or like bottom of the fucking trough, being like, fucking get this guy off my fucking television.
Fucking Corbin.
Fuck. All right, so
Happy
let's
fucking Corbin.
let's start with the happy folk breakup there. Happy Corbin versus Madcap Moss. No gimmicks, just a regular singles match. That's most of this is just a regular fucking singles match. Boss Corbin, I don't know who goes first because none of us are the champion. Fucking
I'll go
still.
first if nobody wants to. I don't care.
I don't care.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go
I'll
ahead.
kick it off. Can you just tell me? I don't need a recap of all the matches. Just tell me how many point totals we have.
6, sir.
6. Okay. So I'm going to put 4 on Madcap Moss.
Tom?
I'm going to put. Hold on, I'm looking at these. I don't know. I'm gonna put 2 on Madcap Moss.
Give me the 3-handled, moss-covered credenza.
The
for,
3. It's the 3-handled. Damn it!
Moss covered
covered,
3-handled family Gredunza.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
He meant to say credenza, but he fucked it up because he's
Give me- you know what?
And he
Hang
fucking
on.
rolled with it.
No. Before you finish your pick, I'm gonna change my pick to arm bar for 2 points. Anyway.
Fair.
Damn it.
I am picking Moss though for 3 points because it's like why why would they break them up if they're not going to immediately push this guy? He did win the Andre after all, so Poot.
So did Cesaro.
You should say that as if it means something.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
right.
go
Silly
with
fuck.
I'm gonna go with I I'm gonna go with he gets one over on Corbin. I'm only gonna go for 2 though. I'm gonna go for Moss for 2.
Ooh, close to the vest.
Hedging your bet. I like it.
I'm hedging my bet on this one because it really could go either way. They fucking adore Baron Corbin over in WWE, but they also know that Baron Corbin can take a loss and make it entertaining. Say what you want about him, but he really does do a good job.
He does. I mean, I've even whenever
does he get job?
He does. No, I've even whenever he did the whole King Corbin thing, whenever I was the only person to pick him to win the King of the Ring, even though we weren't wagering points on it, I fucking told you all. And he did a great heel run with that. Honestly, I really enjoy his heel work.
Nobody did a better King of the Ring heel run than Booker T.
Well, it's hard.
I don't know, man. William Regal did a good job.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart, the King of Hearts.
I mean, I'll stick up. Yeah, man. King of Hearts. 2 times sent me a woman. Anyway, so the Samoan Dynasty versus RK Bro Entire. For those not assembled at home, it's Roman and the Usos versus Randy Orton, Riddle, and Drew McIntyre.
I love the way you just said Riddle.
Yeah, because it's not Matt Riddle anymore, and that's fucking stupid, but I hate it. Tom.
It's just Chamba.
Bloodline for 6.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
I'm going with Bloodline, but only for 2. I think some chicanery may happen. Poot.
I think there might be some chicanery as well.
Do it.
I'm gonna go with the Usos as well, but I'm gonna go for what's the total number of points again?
6.
I'm gonna take the Usos for 4 on this one.
And keep in mind it is the Usos and Roman Reigns in a 6-man tag match.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 4 on that one.
All right, Rand.
What was my last pick number wise?
4.
4. Okay. I'm gonna go Bloodline for 5. I still have a sneaking suspicion that the breakup of RK Bro is coming, and this might be it.
You know, I do too, and RK Bro are the Vegas favorites, which is weird to me. It's real weird that they're
If there's a match involved with Roman Reigns involved, what have we learned, if nothing, over the last year? Don't bet against Reigns.
Right, but he wouldn't
in this
be
type of match, though.
Yeah.
He could be on the losing team. He could not get pinned. He could not be submitted. One of the Usos could take the pin. It's not for the title. He's not going to lose. So I would think, though, and this goes against my bet, but I would think that if there's a match they could lose, this would be the one, because he doesn't have to look weak, and he's not losing that title. So
remember whenever this whole thing kind of came about, how like Roman had to like initiate Jimmy, like, you know, he basically had to break the Uso into joining his clan, and the other Uso was like, "Yo, homie, I don't think," and it just all kind of crumbled from there. But like, I think that this could serve as like a loss that would like light the fire with Reigns and the Usos, like Reigns being like, "Hey, you guys are, you know, really disappointing me," and that gives them impetus to win the titles at one of these big fucking stadium shows coming up in the summer.
Good point.
They have 3 of them, by the way. They have Money in the Bank at the Death Star out in Nevada. They have.
Oh, is it real? Are they really going to have it at that big of a place?
Yeah, man. It's at the Raiders. I forget what they call the Raiders Stadium out there in Vegas. But yeah, SummerSlam is. I don't remember where SummerSlam is. I think it's
my
West
house.
Coast. Well, I mean, and then they have like a UK show in like a big football stadium. So yeah, man. They have a lot of good like big shows, which is cool. I'm behind it. I just don't know if they're going to get the capacity they're looking for, because not every show is going to be WrestleMania or WrestleMania Backlash. What? Anyway, speaking of WrestleMania, we have Bobby Lashley versus Omos in a WrestleMania rematch.
At WrestleMania Backlash? Are you kidding me?
So I'm picking Omos
I'm waiting for
here.
one of these times just to hear the doo-doom, and then there goes Steve.
Yeah.
It's just like,
not gonna
fucking
come back.
you idiots, do it yourselves.
Yep.
Figure it out. I'm picking Omos on this one because you know 50-50 booking. I think that we all thought that Omos would win at WrestleMania, even though I think I picked Lashley. But like common sense said, hey, as much as they're pushing Omos, he's got to get a big victory here. And now that he has MVP in his corner, I think that there's going to be some shenanigans likely. So I think that
Omos
Omos.
some Sinead. Oh, like Sinead O'Connor.
Sure, that too.
Nay.
Well, to be fair,
4
nothing
points.
compares to you.
Damn it, Coot.
Damn you! You win the internet for the night.
I wish you guys could see how
free porn for everyone.
fervently I'm stroking my forehead right now. It's just you guys
Give
are
this man
causing
the
a
title.
migraine. You guys
Suck
are
my
causing
dick.
a
It's been a
migraine.
bad week. I'm gonna drink and be bouncy ball insanity tonight.
Yep. So
I've already had the rums. It's over.
Omos 4 points. Poot, who you got?
Omos for 3. I think they have to give him like a solid definitive win, even if it is like it does have that little shit-eating heel kind of thing. They need that. They need heat on Omos that's not just fuck you, tall guy.
Right. Like, I can't wrestle. Hate me. Like, of course we do, Omos. Of course we do. Ransom.
I'm going to go with Omos, and I'm going to go with Omos for 1.
Damn it, Ransom.
Well, look, I'm not confident that he's going to get the win, but this has the smattering of the typical WWE failed wrestler setup, where they're going to give him a big push. They're going to put a heater with him. They're going to have him go over, and they're going to keep pushing this guy until they finally realize it's not working. Snitsky, Kozlov, freaking Heidenreich. It's just gonna be another one of those things where they just keep pushing him. They keep pushing him. People hate him. He can't wrestle. He can't be on the mic. He can't do anything. And eventually, he's going to turn into a joke. Sooner rather than later, hopefully.
He's going to get the Big Show treatment.
But eventually, he's going to turn into a joke or just flat out disappear. Because that's what happens with these big, giant dummies that WWE wants to push, because they look like big monsters, but they're just utter garbage.
God, I hope he disappears.
Almost, Umis, Emi, Mumu, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You're garbage. Come get me.
It's a leftover thing, I think, from the 80s, 90s WWE and wrestling territory thing. I really believe that it's like, look at this guy. He's an attraction.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and that shit just does not hold water unless they have a fucking good work rate.
Maybe they should just give him a pair of overalls and a trash bin and call it a day. Also, props to Ransom for dropping the word heater. I like it. I like Smart Mark Ransom. He's my favorite Ransom.
It only usually happens when I've had rum before the podcast, and it just so happens tonight. Go on.
Fair. Tom?
I'm gonna go with Omos, almost a wrestler, for 1 point.
That's fantastic.
Omos a wrestler. That's fantastic. Yeah, good job, Tom.
Thank you.
Well done. You
right
guys are all.
I'm calling it right here and now. That's gonna be the comedy gimmick it turns into, and we're gonna have to look at Tom and go, since when were you a WWE insider?
Yeah, you did this. You did this.
I'll look at him and go, you
Tom
did
now
this.
works for Vince McMahon. That's what's happening.
How do you think I get you those, those sweet sponsorship connections that haven't
He's
been out yet?
He's the Freddie Prinze Jr. of this podcast. He's got
God, no. Give me more credit than that. Jeez.
I know what you did last summer, Tom. Next pick.
I know what you did last night. Naughty boy.
I know, man. You were there. Don't tell beef.
You just did.
3 crap matches down. We got 3 decent matches to come. Cody Rhodes versus Seth frickin' Rollins. I'm sorry, freaking. My bad. This has actually been a decent feud. Cody and Seth are actually surprise, decent on the mic, so they're able to carry a good feud. The only thing it's missing is a fucking title belt.
What a shame.
Yeah, man. They had the opportunity to put that fucking belt on Seth at the Royal Rumble, and then have Roman and Brock go at it for the other title, but they did not.
Botched.
So here we are. Anyway, the one good thing about Raw is this match. Oh, that's not true. The Edge AJ thing is pretty decent too. So two good things. Anyway, Poot, who you got in this match, and how many points do you rate your son?
Oh, it's absolutely going to be Cody. I'm putting 5 on it.
Ransom.
Done.
If you have more, Poot, by all means, go ahead.
Well,
no, I think
wait.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
all right.
WWE has really good 50-50 booking.
Sure do.
Fuck.
This show may as well be called WWE Presents 50-50 Booking.
1 on Rollins.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay, look at that.
1 on Rollins.
We've all come together to submarine Poot. I like it. Ransom,
Whatever. It's 1 point. Suck my fucking dick. I haven't had that title in a year and a half.
Suck my dick, you fuckman. Ransom, who you got?
Lord almighty. I'm going to go with 6 points on the American Nightmare, the son of a plumber. I know WWE loves their 50-50 booking, but this one doesn't make sense to me for 50-50 booking. Cody Rhodes is probably the best thing going on Raw. They seem like they're really much to the opposite of what I predicted. They're really giving Cody Rhodes the royal treatment here. They seem to be taking him as much more of a big deal than they did when he left. And again, I don't know if this has anything to do with his negotiating skills or if he really did prove himself and they were like, oh shit, Cody Rhodes is legit at this point, and we need to observe him as such. But I feel like this is a match where you don't need that 50-50 booking. I think this is a match where Cody needs to go over, and they just need to continue with the strength, the push on Cody Rhodes saying, like, hey, man, this is going to be our guy, and make him look like a significant threat to winning the big belt. Whether that comes after Roman Rock, before Roman Rock, who knows? But there's been, much talk about Cody and the bringing back of the Winged Eagle title when he wins the big one. I think Cody needs to stay strong. Cody needs to stay dominant. And this is one of the ones where we don't need 50-50 booking. We need to have it be a good match. And I don't have any belief that it wouldn't be a good match. But I think Cody Rhodes needs to come off with a nice, clean W here to continue looking like pretty much the most dominant force that is on the Raw brand. End of speech, Ron Swanson.
I thought you were going to say the most dominant force in sports entertainment. I really
Damn it, Tom. I am not a spokesman for
over 20 years. Tom, who you got?
I'm going to go with Cody for 5.
I mean, if you watch Monday Night Raw and you see what Seth Rollins wears to the ring, you're aware that his suits are fucking Teflon. He could lose every match for a straight year. In fact, I think he may have. And I'm telling you what, like, he comes out, that fucking like the fans love it. Fans dig Rollins. He's a heel, but he's a shit-eating heel. He's smarmy. He's great at what he does, and he looks like a fucking winner despite losing most of the big matches since WrestleMania 35.
The nice thing is that his current persona really facilitates that, if you look at it objectively, false confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so good. He's doing really good work.
Yep.
Yeah, man. He looks slimy, which is just amazing. I think that this might be peak Seth Rollins, if we're being honest. And I understand the heist of the century is going to come up for a lot of people.
Yeah, but
as peak Seth Rollins.
compared to this, that was so generic babyfacey. You know what I mean?
This is
Absolutely.
so good. Like and the fact that him and his wife are doing the same thing, the same like high fashion, I'm better than everybody else in this world, and you're gonna recognize it is just and they're both pulling it off is tremendous. So that all that being said, yeah, Cody wins. I don't have a doubt in my body, but I'm still only putting 5 points because you never know with WWE. So I'm not going the full 6, but I'm definitely going 5. Moving right along to Rowdy Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair in an I Quit match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't remember where we started. I think we have to start with Tom this time. So, Tom, who you got?
Oh boy. Has there been any word on whether or not Rousey has extended contract? Is she what's the scuttlebutt with her? I don't know that that's going to change my
idea. I
don't
think
know.
that she signed a pretty, I wouldn't say long term, but at least a year or so, if not more, a Royal Rumble. So
I don't know that that's still going to change my pick. Man, I don't know. This one's hard. It's an I Quit match.
Yep.
The fact that Charlotte went over Rousey at Mania was kind of a big deal.
A dumbass decision.
Agreed.
But if they really have Charlotte make Rousey say I quit, man, that will really just
I mean, that'd be it, right? That would be it for Rousey's career in WWE. Yeah.
I would have to think.
Yeah, done.
So I don't know. Damn it. All right. What points do I have left? I think I have
4 and 3.
4 and 3. All right. I'm gonna pick Ronda for 3.
Ronda is 100% the prohibitive favorite, by the way. But
God
it's
damn it.
important to note that she was at WrestleMania as well. So
Yeah, that's true, but
things flip flop all the time. But I mean, for all the reasons that you just said, man, like Ronda has lost twice at WrestleMania, despite being the baddest woman on the planet. If she taps out, much less says I quit, versus Charlotte Flair, I don't see that there's a way to come back from that.
Quick, at Mania, obviously we know Charlotte won. I forget, did she pin Ronda or did she make her tap?
She pinned her. Yeah.
She what?
She pinned her.
It was like a shitty pin.
That's right.
It was after Ronda made her tap, but the referee was down, and then they showed a shitty pin, and yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Now I feel a little bit more confident in my pick. All right. So yeah.
I'm picking Ronda, and this is my 6-pointer. And I know that not picking Charlotte Flair has come back to bite me in the past.
Yep.
But I don't see a world in which she makes Ronda Rousey say I quit. I don't see a world in which Ronda Rousey comes back to WWE and says, yeah, I'll definitely put Charlotte over by saying I quit. I think that there may be people that she'd be willing to put over, but I don't think Charlotte would be one of them. I honestly don't think that her and Charlotte see eye to eye. If I had to guess, that's just or maybe they do because they're both kind of overprivileged, over-entitled, because of who they are. Speaking of overprivileged and over-entitled, Poot. I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding.
I really thought that was coming my way with that.
I thought it was too.
Poot, who you got on this match?
He's got muted. That's
He got.
I was about to serve you up a verbal barrage like you've never seen.
He was so upset by that intro. He just walked away. Well, while Poot is off doing Poot things, Ransom, who do you have in this match?
What are the points I have left?
You have 2 and 3.
Okay. I'm gonna put a 2 on Ronda Rousey. Again, not to go into a diatribe, but I agree with you two that There's no, it's over. If Ronda Rousey says I quit, tapping out is bad. Saying the words I quit with Ronda Rousey's MMA background, you're done. Like your credibility in WWE, or if Ronda would happen to try to branch out into other wrestling promotions, which I can't imagine she ever would, but in the rare case that she did, her credibility is shot. You would have to go to some extreme lengths to come back from that. Just for the mere fact of look at Ronda's background, and then you go up against Charlotte Flair. Now I understand that in the WWE-ville, Charlotte Flair is a big fucking deal, but Ronda Rousey legit fought people and hurt people and made people tap out for real. I don't think there's a world where Charlotte Flair can make Ronda Rousey say the words I quit, and then anybody watching WWE take Ronda Rousey seriously again. I couldn't. Despite her losses at previous WrestleManias, last WrestleMania was a shady pin. I can't remember what happened at the WrestleMania before that, but in any case, Ronda Rousey needs to go over on Flair this time, because good Lord, if she doesn't, it's like, who cares? Going forward, who cares? Who cares what she does? Who cares who she faces? Who cares?
My only concern is that Charlotte has been involved in many times where we've said, oh, this woman is doing so well. They'd be dumb to have it. And don't misunderstand. I'm not saying Ronda Rousey is the ultimate thing right now, but she's an attraction. It's just like Poot said, she's an attraction.
But the thing is, she has the work rate. She has the work rate.
I was gonna say she's an attraction at the House of Wax Museum. Like what?
No. Ronda. Sorry.
I thought you meant Charlotte.
Ronda's an attraction.
Oh.
So but how many times have we sat here and said, man, Charlotte can't beat X because X has so much going for her. So I don't know, man.
That's my only hesitation in picking, and that literally is my only hesitation. If Ronda Rousey was facing any other woman in the WWE for the title in an I Quit match, I would have absolute zero reservations over picking Ronda Rousey. My only reservation is the fact that she's going up against Charlotte Flair. And like Beef said, how many times have the words literally come out of our mouths, there's no way that Charlotte can go over on this person? And because she's Charlotte Flair, she goes over. And how many times have we heard Beef say, I know I'm going to regret this, or I know this is going to come back to bite me in the ass. Mm-hmm. And he picks against Charlotte, and sure enough, he's absolutely right. Because again, it's freaking Charlotte Flair.
And here's something else to chew on. I know that Poot has to make his pick, so just let this gestate. You got to wonder, especially with Andrade being in AEW, you have to wonder how many times it's come out of Charlotte's mouth that, well, if things don't go my way here, I could always find a greener pasture out there somewhere. And, the wrestling marks don't view Charlotte Flair as, a big get, but you can guarantee that fucking Tony Khan would absolutely be like, this is the biggest thing in the world.
Yep.
And treat her as such, and would it make the women's division better? No. Would it make it more legit? Maybe in his eyes. So, but the bottom line is the powers that be in WWE would absolutely think, oh man, if Charlotte goes to AEW, that's trouble. So
I put dollars to donuts that she probably has even said that.
Leveraged
within the locker room, or within, around bigwigs at WWE. I'm with Andrade, he's in AEW. I don't know. I have to think about it. Maybe I could go to AEW for a little bit, or maybe it's time for me to take a break from WWE for a little bit. I would put dollars to donuts that she has used that to leverage some high profile wins. She seems like that smart. Sorry, Sorry, she seems like a swarmy person that would do that. I mean, look
She's
at
a
her fucking
Flair.
dad. Her
Yeah.
dad's Ric Flair. Good lord,
Yep.
come on.
Yep. How much did he fucking leverage in his life? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not accusing it. I've never read that anywhere, but I'm saying I wouldn't put it past her. So I'm sorry, Poot. We rolled past your pick because you were not available. Who do you have in this match? Flair versus Rousey.
After all this talk,
I'm still not available. It's going to be Rousey for 6. Fuck off.
I thought that Poot was going to be the only one that picked Flair after all of our talk about it, and Flair wins, and Poot's the only one that gets the points.
There's a reason I sat there and shut the fuck up, because I was just like, all right.
It would not shock me if Charlotte Flair won.
I wouldn't
really hope.
But the thing is, it'll be even more shocking because everyone's just like, lol, Flair wins. And whenever Rousey gets that win, it will kick off her run, Morty. And
I may need a support. I may need some sort of tourniquet to hoist my jaw back together after it dislocates hitting the floor if fucking Charlotte Flair makes Ronda Rousey say I quit. I may need, oh Lord Almighty, I won't.
Well,
I don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
And there are clever ways to get out of that to make both women look good, look big. Look at Rock versus Mankind. That was probably the best impetus of an I Quit match that I've seen. You know, in that scenario.
Charlotte's gonna pull the whole. Charlotte's gonna pull the
recorder. Yeah, have her being recorded on the pre-show.
Would certainly even be funnier if they just played over the Mankind saying I quit again.
Right?
That play Mankind saying it, and then Charlotte goes, woohoo, I did it, and runs away.
Yep. Ronda's like, what the fuck? And the ref's like, I don't know, man. It sounded like Ronda Rousey.
Stupid ref.
Hurdy-dur. I read kind of a prolific quote, which is a weird thing to say about Vince Russo, but it was a Vince Russo quote said, you can prepare for 5 more years of this garbage if you keep supporting it in terms of Raw. And I won't say this often, but I think that Vince Russo was right. I think if people keep watching, keep supporting, aren't vocal, and are just kind of letting it ride, I think we can expect at least half a decade more of just crap that we shit all over. You know, we'll be going into our fucking 10th year going, man, Raw is still so bad.
Vocal or not, like, as long as people keep tuning in, as long as the viewership is there, and as long as the merch sales are there, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter what the crowd does. It doesn't matter what people do on the internet. If the viewership, as far as the ratings go, are there, and the merch sales are there, it's going to continue.
Well, and even if they're not, they're just going to reach out and try and sell out to more places. That's, I mean, you know.
Yeah,
man.
Poot's absolutely right. There'll just be more Saudi shows because they'll spend all the stupid money on it.
India, Veer Mahan.
Son of a bitch.
You know, it's a smart business leveraging, man.
Things will not get better until Vince McMahon is dead, or then every storyline upon Raw.
Wow, that's
boom, roasted.
Good job, Poot. That was entertaining. All right, finally, speaking of entertaining, AJ versus Edge in the appropriately titled WrestleMania Backlash.
You know,
because it's kind of like WrestleMania 2.0, but with more crapola.
Yeah, with more bullshit.
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest is barred from ringside.
Yeah, so ref bump and he'll be out there, or somebody else.
No, so I'll give my pick and I'll talk a little bit about it. I'm picking Edge for 1 point. I'm not confident on this because, again, I know WWE's propensity on 50-50 booking, especially because AJ lost at WrestleMania. But I think that they have to give this Edge faction, I forget, is it called Judgment Day maybe, a hot start.
Wait, stop.
Yeah, they're calling the faction Judgment Day.
Hey, didn't there used to be a pay-per-view named that?
Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite pay-per-views. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I like that he like called out the marks, and he was like, "Oh no, Edge is pulling his hair back. Oh no, Edge is wearing suits. He's wearing." He was like, "He's in purple lap. That's the Undertaker's thing." And I'm like, "Got him, got him, got every single fucking stupid mark out there." I love the new Edge, and I'm a fan of this whole thing.
I love it because he looks like he has the look now. He's gray. He's grizzled. He's just he's like a little emaciated. So he looks like he's about to look at Damian Priest and go, "Do it."
He looks like fucking Harrow. He looks like fucking Harrow from Moon Knight. All he's missing is the fucking alligator staff. But yeah, man, like you're not wrong. He looks like a fucking Taskmaster now. He looks like a guy that's gonna be sitting in some big chair and going, "Get him, Priest." Yeah, man. I really like.
Not utter the name. Let's not utter that word Taskmaster again so nonchalantly.
Fair.
I loved it. I'm hard.
But
I'll be over in 40.
All right.
Anyway, at 40 minutes, that's a slow drive. What are you, poot? So anyway,
Wow.
Are you
I'm
high?
picking. You can get to Ransom's house in 20 minutes.
You're closer than me, you dip fuck.
Not by much. Anyway,
Dip fuck.
Anyway, I'm picking Edge 1 point. I just feel like Edge and Finn Balor and AJ Styles had a too sweet moment on Raw because AEW and New Japan are doing the big fucking thing in the summer, so the Bullet Club and the Elite are cool again. So WWE is like, hey, go out there and too sweet each other because we're hip, we're cool.
Wait, what? So what transpired? Did they have a tag match together? Like what?
Like AJ beat AJ beat Priest to bar him from ringside.
Okay.
And after the match, they tried to jump him. Priest and Edge did, and Finn Balor came to to save him. And after the altercation, they threw up the too sweet.
Oh God!
So of course Finn Balor's gonna turn on AJ Styles.
Yes.
100%.
God, yes, please. Now I'm hard.
If it's not,
the Prince on SmackDown.
If it's not this Prince on, if it's not this pay-per-view, it'll be at one of the stadium shows this summer if they have a tag team match. But I get the feeling with them barring Priest from ringside, I feel like this is just setting up Finn's turn. So I'm picking Edge with some chicanery involved. But regardless, Edge gets the victory. 1 point. Poot.
What do I have left? 2?
You 5.
Oh, 5? Oh, fuck. Edge for 5.
Ransom, this is your 3-pointer.
This is going to Edge because it's going to be Finn Balor's going to come out. There's going to be something. I wouldn't put it past there being a ref bump, and Priest comes out. AJ gets the better of Priest, but he's still out there. Finn Balor comes out. Everybody thinks that Finn Balor's going to help AJ because of the too sweet moment, but it's going to be a complete turn. I think they do it here just because you can't have a stable with just 2 people. That's a tag team. I think this Judgment Day thing is going to be a stable. As much as we've talked about Vince McMahon not liking stables, I think Edge probably has the clout at this point to go like, hey Vince, I really want to do a stable, and Vince will go, I hate stables, but you're Edge, so okay.
Well, I mean, they're got the bloodline going on with Roman and the Usos. That's a stable, so I mean,
Yeah, but that's a different scenario that has an NOIE in it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that there's if you got the clout, you can make it happen.
When you're related to The Rock, you can pretty much do what you want. I think Finn Balor joins them here, and I think they kick off a 3-person stable a lot sooner than a stadium show this summer, because I think it just has more impact and more importance.
I think the stadium show appearance will be Ciampa.
That or
okay, that makes sense.
It wouldn't put it past me at some point to have them do a Judgment Day stable versus Bloodline stable.
Right. I can see that.
Even if they're both heel stables, I don't think it matters. I think, I think that has money involved in it, especially when you have those 6 guys, assuming that, Finn Balor joins up with Judgment Day. But that's what I think is probably going to wind up happening. So that's why I'm going with Edge.
I think more importantly, in short term, if Finn turns on AJ here at one of the big stadium shows this summer, we get Finn versus AJ, which is take my money. Like, as much as I'll shit on Raw and say blah blah blah, this that the other, like AJ versus Finn Balor, I'll watch them wrestle till the fucking cows come home. So, yeah, man. Finally, Tom, your 4-point pick is.
It's going to be Edge, pretty much for all the reasons that were just mentioned. Ransom's prediction of the Balor turn here, I can definitely see that happening.
Ransom's prediction.
Well, I think I predicted it. Ransom predicted. You predicted
Beef predicted it. Beef said it first.
Anyways.
Damn it, Tom.
Listen, I'm only like half paying attention. Doesn't matter.
I'm not going to take a lot of time away from you here, Tom, but I just need to say, in Beef's favor, Beef did make the WrestleMania Backlash prediction that at WrestleMania Backlash, this WrestleMania Backlash match was going to have a WrestleMania Backlash heel turn by a WrestleMania Backlash Finn Balor. That's all I need to say.
I wish we could. I wish we should make a. Well, no. If we made a drinking game out of every time somebody said the words WrestleMania Backlash, I think somebody would develop cirrhosis before the end of this episode. Hell, before even the opening of the episode. But for all these reasons mentioned, Edge gets the win here. Definitely got to be some chicanery involved, because anytime somebody's banned from ringside, there's about a 75% chance that they're going to show up at ringside anyways once there is a said ref bump. Now, the only time in recent memory that didn't happen was, I believe, with the Roman Reigns match. I forget who it was that he was facing, and the Usos were.
Wasn't it Seth?
Might have been.
It was a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. But that had kind of that weird, that ending that was like, we discussed before. You can go back and find that previous episode. So I think Edge has got to take this one. Got to get that push and build up that stable. Yeah,
I agree, and I think at the end of the day here you have a pay-per-view that might not be too bad. So if you got
don't say that.
If you got a couple hours on Sunday, I know it's Mother's Day, but if you got a couple hours, it might be worth a tune in. Even if you're doing something else, it might be worth keeping a side eye on, because again, you got Edge versus AJ, you got, in theory, Flair versus Rousey, even though the first matchup wasn't the greatest. And you have Cody versus Rollins. So, I mean, I think, and I mean, RK Bro are entertaining and the Bloodline are skilled. So I think that there are some legit chances. I'm sure that Ricochet makes somewhere, and, probably The Miz, and, lots of matches will be added tomorrow night and, on Sunday, the day of the card. I don't even know who the U.S. champion is anymore.
That's good. I don't even know. Who had it last?
Ricochet's Intercontinental champion.
Okay.
Oh God, we don't even need to fucking stump the champs or stump the chumps, because we fucking stumped ourselves. Who's the current United States champion? Yeah, I have no clue. Poot, you seem kind of,
what?
Things. No.
Not what? For what?
Who's the current U.S. champion?
Oh, the current U.S. champion is it's not
right.
No, it's not Balor. Who beat Balor recently?
Theory.
That's right. Theory has it. Thank you.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. I got you.
So yeah, that's I completely forgot that Balor was champion for a minute. But anyway, there's a decent card. Maybe some more talented wrestlers end up on there. Maybe not. Who knows? Who cares? But that's WrestleMania Backlash in a nutshell. There, I even gave it to you. I even fucking used the actual fucking name. Anything anybody wants to add on this disappointing episode for WrestleMania Backlash?
Not really. I don't know. I probably
I don't
won't
know.
watch
I
it.
think
I'll
we're
be
gonna get
busy.
some backlash from the fans on our WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah,
Probably.
Thanks. Poot.
We'll give you a full burrito next time. We're going to give you a quesadilla right now. Sponsors, Tiger Bomb Tom, Sean Tischler, and Ransom the Madman. Make sure you listen to all the episodes. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
There is